That's it. It's Friday, meatballs. Guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you, man? I missed you guys, man. It's been days. My goodness gracious. I had to get some medical stuff done, man. And those guys who know me personally, it would just call it the prep. They had a check under the hood, or literally behind the hood, the past couple, 3 days. Actually, it was fine. I mean, honestly, we get up there in the upper echelon of age. They got to do them preventative checks, and the oscopy kind of scares people. But honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. What helped me, a little FYI for you guys out there, I trained myself the past year to fast, and I do that literally a 12 or 15 hour from night until I get home from work to actually eat again. And I can honestly say, do your research on it. What it has done for me, it literally has cleared all the inflammation in my body. It cleared the skin. I became regular, and I'm not going to get involved with that personal shit, but it really helped me, all around. And that training helped a lot, because when you have to do a prep for the oscopy, it requires a 24-hour liquid. I did a 36-hour fast for that, so it really wasn't bad. And what they've done now for guys who are going to be getting it in the future, they've made little bottles. Remember, I had to drink the gallon of antifreeze? That stuff here, I couldn't do it. Now it's relatively small, and if you fast, it makes it a lot easier. I just jacked down gallons of coconut water during that time, and preventative dehydration and headaches and migraines. It went through well, in and out. Best friggin' sleep in the world, man. I gotta admit, though. I didn't like showing my ass to the world, but that's okay. That's okay. Happy Friday. Let's get to the point right here. It's World Hello Day, so much love and hello to all of you guys and the new followers to America's Mentor. I'm grateful. But on a sweet note, it's National Gingerbread Cookie Day. Big friggin' deal. National Stuffing Day. And World Vasectomy Day. Why is that relevant? And I can say from an honest standpoint, every man should do it. For a woman to go through the process of that is so invasive, where a man can get it done literally in 5 minutes. And you can turn it back, whereas a woman can't, and they're scarred for life, literally. So men, take the responsibility. That's part of the story topic tonight, and I'll help with you guys. But at the quote box tonight, let's get to the point. Change the reflection, and you change the projection. I don't care what you're putting in. We're getting into the health thing in the very beginning. You can green juice all you want. You can do all these things, but a mindset that is not at ease will cause disease. And it's been proven now. Our thoughts create everything in our life. That there alone should help you understand that what you're putting in is going to come out, not on a physical plane, but on a mental plane. And to understand that, you have to go deep. A lot of us are afraid to go deep, and there's a passage from an unknown author. You are responsible for the talent that has been entrusted to you. Go work with it. That alone should wake you up, because we have a talent to allow what's coming in or disallow what's coming in. We can believe it or we can not believe it. But the problem is we are inundated all day long with other people's opinions and thoughts. When you close out the outside world, you get under the hood and you see what's really eking at you, you'll realize how you're feeling every day. Because from that feeling, you're going to start creating the physicality from that and your personality as a result from that. You can avoid a lot of things in life, a lot of ills, a lot of sickness, a lot of everything, when you understand what's going on under the hood. And who wrote this? Sabrina Romanoff from Instagram wrote the basic laws of personal psychology. And I love this because she goes very in depth, and I love her site. So check out her Instagram, Sabrina Romanoff, and really, because it'll help you understand what's going on in the hood, and understand what makes you tick. And a lot of us are carrying a lot of baggage, man. National Stuffing Day. You know what stuffing is made of from the baker's perspective? Leftovers. Gingerbread cookies. There's recipes out there, but we always made them from leftovers. We are a leftover, a byproduct of our past. And we're seeing it now in our reality. So if your reality is that same hamster wheel that keeps happening, the same situations, finances, really, you're just a byproduct of your past thinking. Understanding the basic personal laws of psychology about yourself, you can really grasp on what's going on, man. You can really understand what you're thinking about, and most importantly, what you're bringing about. Because from that thinking creates feeling. The 4 laws of psychology. Listen to this stuff, man. This is great. Your brain lies to you constantly. Isn't that a bitch? We are personal liars to ourselves. Indeed, we tell ourselves stories, we create belief patterns, and then we start believing it like a bunch of schmucks. It's amazing. And when you start laughing at yourself, you realize what you're bringing to yourself. Your brain lies to you constantly. You are a passive observer of reality. You are not a passive observer of reality. You are the narrator of it. You're the storyteller. You're the creator of everything in your life. That kind of responsibility, which pisses me off, because in Scripture, responsibility is only noted and denoted only 7 times. Why? It should be noted 365 times, because, I mean, when you become responsible for your thoughts, you be very careful about what you're allowing in and what you're letting out. Your brain invents stories that feel true, and to that are built on cognitive bias, emotional residue, and past wounds. Hence, we are living backwards instead of facing forward in life. She goes on to say, what you avoid controls you. This is interesting. What you avoid controls you. Every time you dodge discomfort, you strengthen fear, shame, procrastination, and resentment. How do I analyze that? I mean, to avoid what you fear most in life, you bring most. Why? Because you're feeling it. I mean, is my assumption from her perspective on that. And when you can grasp that, you say, wow, really, I've been fearing money this is a great point. Going to the procedure on Thursday, my Olivia gave me a lift. And she's telling me, Dad, I want to move on, but I'm afraid that what if something happens and I don't have the money to do it? I mean, right there alone, I said, stop. I said, don't even make the next move until you clear up the fear factor in your life. Because from that fear factor, you're going to create more situations to match it. And I explained to her, and my kids are great. They really listen when I don't lecture them. I say, look, you can take it as it is, or you want to learn the hard way. I'm just telling you from a guy who's been there, done that. I say, what you fear most, you bring most. Why? Because you're living in that lack mentality and the vibration of losing. When you live in the vibration of losing, you're going to get more, losing. Yeah, it's the laws of the universe, guys. It's really easy to understand, but we have all this emotional, as she put, residue left over, and not after a prep, I can tell you right now, but we have this emotional, mental residue left over from our past circumstances that we created that we're not taking responsibility for. It's amazing. When you take responsibility for something that happened, you immediately go out there and try to fix it. I mean, think about it. I mean, when it comes to work or your finances, you want to fix it right away. But when it comes to our emotional standards, we say, wait, that's somebody else's fault. No, living in conscious living is taking responsibility for everything that's going on in your life. And when you do that, you realize, wait, I'm creating this. What do I need to do to fix it? It's these little notes, man. These little sticky notes in the front of your mind that'll say, wait, this is happening. What am I doing to bring it? And when you start living consciously, you realize what you're creating in your outside world. It's an amazing scenario of events that you start looking at. Say, wow, this synchronicity is what I created. Thank you. I'll just keep doing that, and I'll keep keeping that vibration. Let me get back to what she said. Now going on to number 3, where we went from 1 to 2, we're on 3 now. This is interesting as well. You are not who you think you are or who you are. Practice being. And let me say it again. You are not who you think you are or who you are. Just practice being. What is she telling us? Like I always say, and every other influencer out there and philosopher, live in the moment. What's going on right now? Because what's going on right now is creating the next step in your life. She said, practice being. Identity is not fixed. It's a feedback. Indeed. I love that. Let me say it again. Identity, which we think we are, we've chosen this identity in life as a soul, as a being, identity is not fixed. It's a feedback loop of habits, roles, beliefs, and repeated stories. So create a better story, create a better outcome, create a better identity of yourself as a successful, loving soul, and you're going to start attracting successful, loving souls. That kind of identity, that being, living in the present. See, living in the present, to me, and what I've understood by it, is practicing self. Is practicing that self. No matter the circumstances on the outside. Now, I was bringing Tori to work. She had to stop at, we had to stop at the store. She had to get some female stuff. Here I am waiting. People are beeping all around me. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not getting involved with all the stuff going on out there. And then bringing her to work afterward, people are cutting off. And I'm like, where are you going, man? Just don't get involved with that as much as you can. You know, when you start controlling your moment, you create the next better moment in your life. And you start creating even more of those from that. Understanding what you're being right now is creating the next step. That alone should wake you the hell up. You shape who you are by what you do over and over, and not who you wish you were. I mean, we were told just to this is the bad thing about The Secret, and I love The Secret. It introduced me to a whole new realm of thinking. It just said, think about what you want, and it'll all come. Bullshit. It's all based upon feeling, emotion, and vibration. Your frequency creates your destiny. That alone should say, wait, what kind of energy am I emitting today to draw to me what's going on in my life? And number 4, you are wired for emotion, but built to regulate it. Oh, that's powerful shit. We are indeed. That's what I was mentioning. You're responsible for the talent that has been entrusted to you. Indeed, we are given all this stuff, man. We are given all these abilities to create possibilities, but we think the outside world's creating the problem. We have the power tools. We just got to read the owner's manual. We understand how to use it. Use it or lose it, man. You really, because this alone can reshape who you are and the person you always wanted to be. And from that, an amazing life can only come from that. You are wired for emotion, but built to regulate it. Feeling your emotions is not enough. Mental health comes from being able to name, hold, and use your emotions, not to be hijacked by them. I'll say it one more time. Mental health comes from being able to name, hold, and use your emotions and not be hijacked by them. In other words, letting somebody else get in the way of that or something else get in the way of that. Because from that, you're creating beliefs from that. Limiting beliefs are little lies we tell ourselves, isn't that? I mean, I say bullshit a lot. Indeed. I got to the point and said, wait, I am not that. I'm better than that. These are the affirmations that you got to start telling yourself. You know, when you get past it is when you start creating even better. We weren't born with limits. We learned them. And what learned can be unlearned. I mean, so much of this stuff has been kept from us and throughout our life, or we've been taught in different ways. But Scripture has told us. I mean, listen to this buried verse from Ezra, E-Z-R-A. This is the Hebrew version of Scripture, 10:4. Arise, for it is your task, and we are with you. Be strong and do it. Arise from the Hebrew Bible says, wake up. Indeed, wake yourself the hell up on what's going on in your life. For it is your task, responsibility, and we are with you. The universe is ready to help you create anything you want. But you have to open the door. You have to let down the walls of what's going on in your life and realize what's going on under the hood. And when you start doing those kind of checks, like we have these these preventative checks in medical terms that I just went through and that everybody goes through to check on the parts of what's going on the inside. Do you not realize those parts are affected by what's going on up here? Every bit of it. So the better you take care of yourself mentally, the better you're going to come out physically. And I can attest to that in so many ways in my life, how it's changed me. So really grasp for yourself the basic power tools that we have and the responsibility on how to use them. Those factors alone are going to give you a boost in your mental health, your physical health, your relationships, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and most importantly, your destiny. That alone is the compound of who we are. We are living, sadly, as byproducts of our past, instead of realizing the amazing future that we can create just by understanding how to use the immense power tools and taking responsibility for what we're creating in life. Think about it for yourself. Understand that you are the power, you are the source, you are the cell tower. Everything about you creates everything around you. That alone, I love that. That alone should say, wow, I have all this power. What am I using it for? So understand it for yourself, guys. Enjoy your Friday. I'm still trying to get the weight back up. If I lose any more weight, I'm going to have to shop at Justice, man. This is getting crazy. But, you guys don't need Weight Watchers anymore. Just do a colon prep. Guys, American Mentor _radio on Instagram at American Mentor. On X, I know porn and politics, but yeah, I'm on there too, guys. But YouTube has, you guys are out of bounds on YouTube. Thank you. #America's Mentor on YouTube. Share, subscribe. Enjoy your Friday, guys. I will upload this soon. I will talk to you guys soon, man. Have an awesome weekend, man.